Hello, my name is Maureen Power and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. My main objective is to hopefully remove people from their everyday stresses and to help you to develop your creativity through stamping. I go live every Wednesday evening to demonstrate a card. This month I'm demonstrating cards using the Regal Floral group bundle. And that particular bundle has 7 dies, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the dies cover these. And then we have this die here and this one here. Tonight's card, we're using this die here, and this one here for the leaves. Okay, so I'm going to put the 3 of these over here on the side for now, and I'll put the rest of these away. The stamps I'm using tonight are this one, which will go with the leaf, and this one here, which will go with the flowers, and of course a sentiment. Okay. And the last week we did this card here, and I haven't got my inside put in yet because I usually do that when I go to use it. So this is the card we did last week. We did a bit of embossing as well, okay, with the gold. So I'm going to put that card aside for a moment. The colors I'm using tonight, I'm going to change up the colors that I used on my sample card. Melon Mambo, Highland Heather, and Pretty Peacock. I have no idea what they're going to look like together, but that's what we're using. Mossy Meadow, Pebbled Path, and Wild Wheat with a blending brush. What else? Oh, the other thing I'm using is mixed label dies. I'm using this long banner die here, okay? So let's just put these aside for a minute. I'm not going to show you the card. I'm going to show you my sample product later. And this is a piece that I had embossed. This is 5 1/4 by 4. So I had embossed that, and I can't remember the name of I didn't take that out to show you. Just give me a second. I might be able to get it very quickly. I'd like to be able to tell you what I used. I use Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder for that, okay? So that's this one here, and this is how it appears. So the first thing I want to do tonight is get a bit of scrap paper. That's dull, okay? So what I want to do, I'm going to move these to the side. I want to get some ink on my brush here, and I just want to very lightly, I want to kind of bring out the top of the pattern. Do you see the difference between the top and the bottom? So let me see if I can just take some of this. I just want to kind of show the raised parts, okay? And I think that might be enough. All right. So there's what it looked like. All right. And this is wild wheat that I've used. So I'm going to put that away because I don't think I need that anymore. I'm going to get my cloth and just wipe this up because I don't want it to go on anything. You can still purchase these mats, glass mats and the cloths and stuff. All right. So I'm going to put that there for a second. And I have a piece of designer series paper. And that is cut at 4 by 1/2 inch. And all I want to do with that is put a strip. So I'm going to put a little bit of so I just want to, and I want my flowers to kind of go the right way, if there is a right way. Okay. Then this part here, I'm going to stamp it with my, I'm not seeing any comments again, so Pebbled Path, sending love your way. Okay, that I missed a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, no, I don't need the Pebbled Path anymore. Then I have this piece here that I cut out of this, okay? So I'm going to put that here and kind of put that right there. All right, so let's put a little bit of snail on this. You don't need a lot. It's just to hold it down. And then I want this to pop up. So I'm going to get some dimensionals. Probably put 3. Should use my take your pick tool. I want to have that kind of like that. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, anybody who know, I usually, if you have a kit to follow along with me, anything you're going to stamp on, I usually cut the corner out so that you know that. All right, so I want a set of leaves. I think my mossy meadow is very dry, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use another color. I have to ink up all of my stamp pads again. So, all right, I think I will use garden green. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I want one of these. Maybe I'll take 2 because I really don't know if I'll want 2 or not. So 2 of those. I want the flowers. I'm going to have to clean them in between. And I'm thinking, do I want them bright? I think I do. Okay, so there's one. So that's in Melon Mambo. I want Highland Heather. And Pretty Peacock. Ooh, that's really dark. Let me just see what it'll be like stamped off. No, I just won't press really hard, that's all. There you go. So I'm going to clean these off. With our simple chamois. Okay, Okay. I'm going to put these away. And I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine. I don't need the big one. The little one is fine. So this is where we're going to do some die cutting. I'm just going to cut these down. Okay, so let's take our leaf and line that up. Oops. Take one of these, line that up. I don't want that tree to move. Okay. It's one leaf. And this is the second one, or the flower. Just go through with the flower, and that moved a little. Okay. All right, that's that one. And now I have just one more leaf. I should have probably had some of these prepped, but and our last flower. I'm holding the tray with my thumb until that flower starts to go through, because I don't want to... All right, let's put these away. And we have our second leaf. Poke out that section there. We have our 3 flowers. Now, I want one of each of the flowers. And if you noticed, these 2 here these 2 flowers here didn't stamp right full. So I'm going to take this particular flower. Okay. Then I'm going to take this one in the red. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute. I wanted 3 different colors of flowers. And I'm going to take this one in the blue. So these I can keep and just rotate them around for another card if I wanted to. So there's my 3 flowers. And they were kind of positioned. Let me see if I can figure this out now. There are 3 of them. And then it was this one here. And this one here, I think. But it's not cut that way. Just bear with me. It's like putting a puzzle together, hey? All right, so let's just put this here. Put this one here. And put this one there. So now what I'm going to do is get a bit of my tear and tape. And I'm just going to put that down over all 3 of them to kind of put them together, okay? So there you go. But I want them to pop here in the corner. So now I'm going to use my dimensionals as well. You can do this with any one that you might have. So I'm going to have my dimensionals right here and here. So then I want, and I think I want it kind of like that. So I'm going to just put these underneath. All right. And now I'm going to turn that around. And I think I'm just going to put some seal on these 2 leaves. You can put them whatever way you want. You can go like that. But I'm going to go like this. And I want to be able to see sending love your way. I have a base that I'm going to put on, which is wild wheat. I'm not going to pop that. I'm just going to put my and then the dimensionals I'm going to use are these ones here. Not dimensionals, I'm sorry, gems. So what I want to do is kind of have different ones in the centers of the flowers. These flowers really don't look much good unless you've got something in the center. So I'm going to put, no, I'm not going to put the red. I'm going to put this light pink in there. And then this one, I think I'm going to put the yellow in there. So there's our card. And like I said, the flowers to me they're not completed unless there's something in the center of the flower. The card, I might have gone too dark, but there's my other card. And see how I didn't have anything in the center, and they really don't look all that great, put it that way. It's not probably one of my favorite cards that I've done, but hopefully next week's will be a little bit better. So that's your card for this evening. And this was your card for last week. And next week's card is this one here. Okay, so I'll go over that one with you next week. Don't forget, there's only 10 days left to the celebration. If anybody is interested in the starter kit, you only have 10 days left to sign up for that. The scrapbooking that people signed up for last month is actually running for 2 months. So it is, I guess there's still time if somebody is interested, but we'd have to open up a second group because I already have the numbers. SIP is going to change in the in April with the new catalog, and I'll give you a little bit more information about that. If you're not signed up for my newsletter, go to my Facebook page, and up under featured, make sure you sign up for the newsletter so that you can know exactly what's going on in the course of the months. May month, we will have in December, I did a card crop, and that was one day at a hotel at the Crossroads, and everybody did 10 cards and went home with 10 cards. I'm doing the same thing again. That was Christmas cards. I'm doing the same thing again in May, and registration will open for that soon. The cards this time will be thinking of you, happy birthday, and sympathy. So just keep watching for that and sign up for that if you're interested. Other than that, Celebration is still on the go, and there were new things added. The Celebration is for every $75 you will get a free item. And if your order happens to be $150, you will get, you can choose either 2 of the $75 prizes, 75 reward prizes, or 1 of the $150. So if anybody has any questions, just reach out to me. And I think that's about it for this evening. So take care, everyone, and hopefully I will see you all next week. I think these colors here were probably better than these colors here. I tried to brighten that up a bit more, and I think I succeeded. I probably went a little too dark on this one. But I do like this little border behind and the sentiment. So take care, everyone. If anybody has any questions, just reach out to me. Thank you. Bye.